My mic's muted. Hello people, how are we doing? It's your boy Jordan. So obviously on this channel I mostly just do music reactions, but like this is just something I'm genuinely curious about. Like obviously in the UK we have a certain system and stuff like that, and I don't really know the prices of like Americans' healthcare like system. Fuck knows how that works, but it works somehow. And this video came up: true cost of US healthcare shocks the British public. Now I'm British. I'm from England. I live pretty close to Manchester. That's probably the best way to describe it. If you're into football, I live close to the Blackburn Rovers Stadium. If you know who they are, then you'll know where I'm from. It's not a great place. But yeah, I'm gonna look at this, like just see what they say, see what the price is, and see how people react to it themselves. Because I'm pretty curious myself. So we're just gonna get straight into it. If you're new, subscribe. If there's any other videos you'd like to see me do on, you know, anything really, just feel free to let me know.
$100?
10 grand for a baby.
Is there a price for that?
Yes,
Jeez, $100? $200?
2.5 grand.
$80.
600.
250.
More.
Shut the fridge.
More.
£300.
Double it.
$600. $600.
Yeah. Ambulance call out. How much do you think that costs?
Zero payment.
Zero payment.
Yeah, zero payment.
No. It costs $2,500.
For real?
2.5 grand just to ring an ambulance, bro. I like genuinely, if I had something wrong with me now, like obviously I'm very asthmatic, okay, so if I were to ring an ambulance now and say, listen, I'm really struggling to breathe, it's the blah blah, whatever it may be, they'd be like, okay, within the space of 5 minutes they will be outside this door. They'll come in, check me, make sure I'm okay, and if they find anything that's not right, boom, straight into the back of ambulance, or depending on the situation, straight into the ambulance. I'm at the hospital, no problem. My bank stays the exact same way it still is now. There's not a chance. Like, how did they get away with that? Like 2.5 grand.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
you look. An inhaler.
$100.
Yeah, you're pretty close. It's a bit more.
120.
250 to 350.
For an inhaler.
Yes.
Man.
An inhaler, bro. I've got one right here. Look. This is my inhaler. This is the reason why I can breathe. Like, I'm not even capping. And per prescription, I think it's something like £8.45 a month. And that's obviously not a monthly payment. That's just obviously when I get it every month. So that is ridiculous. Imagine paying that much to just be able to live a normal life. Like it's your fault you're asthmatic. Like you're born with that and you're like, oh, well, you've got to pay an X amount every single year now. Like, bro, that American system is nuts.
So if you're poor, you're dead.
I know that it's like public healthcare in the UK. In the US, fortunately, I'm able to get healthcare through my parents, their jobs, but like I carry an EpiPen, and I know that like the cost of that has just been rising. So like there's like very few companies that even compete, so it's sort of like a monopoly for the EpiPen. Even though like we have insurance, it cost my parents about a couple hundred, even with insurance.
So 2 EpiPens. How much do you reckon?
What's an EpiPen? I don't know what that is.
$80.
600.
$40.
I'm afraid not.
More?
More.
$100.
More.
150.
More.
250.
More.
Shut
What's an EpiPen? 1 second. Let me go on internet real quick. EpiPen. It's a medical device for injecting measures of doses epinephrine by means You're telling me they charge people sick? Bro, people are nuts. How that's just a scam, bro. Like, honestly, anyone who's watched this, if you're from a different country, comes to the UK, like, I can't even cap, bro. Like, honestly, you'll get a job, all you have to do, okay, when you get a job, you'll be on a monthly or a weekly payment, depending on what company you work for, right? And then what happens is you'll get about £40 hit for national insurance, which goes towards the national healthcare, and then you get taxed as well, which goes towards, like, I don't know, roads, and there's loads of taxes and stuff, but, like, in general, bro, like, that is ridiculous. Like, that, bro, like, the average wage in the UK, how much is it? Okay, it's about, you make about 18 grand a year, which is like the average wage in the UK. $600. If you had to get that monthly, $600. Oh my god. That'd take literally a quarter of your wage a year just on being able to be a human being, Saj.
£300. $600.
$600 is like
What?
£450, £500.
That's a very good question.
$600?
Yeah.
For me, it's more like just hives and shortness of breath. So it wouldn't be like an immediate death situation, but like, so I've been fortunate I've not had to use it, but it's something like keep on me. Like I have my backpack right now, I have it on me.
Cost of childbirth.
Jesus. 50 grand, something ridiculous now.
Yeah, see, I've blown the figures up on your head now, haven't I? Because they're larger. It's the highest, generally speaking, is about 30 grand.
Okay.
Is that reasonable? You haven't.
The highest for a baby is $30,000, which is probably around about probably like £24,000-25,000. Bro, I've got a daughter, okay? Like I have a daughter, and 20. I don't even make that a year. So you're telling me just by giving life, which is something natural, you go on to have to be in debt if you're not a rich person or have a decent amount of money saved? Like, bro, that is fucking stupid, man. My brain just can't handle how much the American healthcare system is a scam. Like, even I don't care if you've got insurance or not, that is something so stupid. There should just be small payments that come out. Think about how many people in America, well, like 350 million, something like that, I think, 355 million if I'm right, something like that. And, you know, probably, like, I don't know how many work, but I'd say 70% of them work. I'll just say that. I don't know how many of them work, so I'd say 70%. Okay, you could take literally, what, $25 a month off every single one of them people. As like just a healthcare system, and I'm pretty sure monthly, that I'm pretty sure that'd probably cover the healthcare system. I mean, maybe I'm wrong and I'm just sounding like an idiot, but it just seems like it's a big rip-off.
It's not at all. It's just like now we're on like we're on a benchmark.
100? 200?
Dollars. The average is about 10 grand. It can go up to 30,000.
Even 10 grand is ridiculous.
10 grand? For a baby?
Yeah, well, I guess. How much is your child worth?
Yeah. What, is that like the same everywhere?
The average is about $10,000. Yeah.
That's mad. Oh, no thanks.
Honestly, do you know what? Like, imagine it, like, if my, like, genuinely, like, so I was there when my daughter was born, luckily, because it was just before COVID and stuff, so I got to kind of, like, experience the whole thing, and she had a C-section and stuff, and, yeah, man, like, could you imagine if it's on a timer and stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, they start slicing and that, do you know what I mean? Because they're going to go through layers, and then they're going to make sure you're numb and stuff so you don't feel the pain and everything else. Could you imagine? I'm like, speed up! It's costing me loads! And I'm like, a minute goes by, that's $1,000. Every slice is like £1,000. It's ridiculous.
Okay, no thanks. In which case, the coil, IUD, contraception, how much do you think that costs?
For one person.
A coil. Like £100.
£1,000.
Yeah, a little bit higher.
So just to get £1,000? So you got to pay 10% of what you pay for a baby just to not have a baby, bro. Bro, this healthcare system is nuts.
Yeah, $1,300.
Oh. Mental.
I wonder if you could tell me how expensive you think calling an ambulance out to your location is in America.
I guess it depends on like where you live. It really does. Is there a price for that?
Yes,
Jeez. $100? $200?
2.5 grand.
For what? Why? Why?
Give birth by C-section,
Yeah.
and you would like to hold your baby after you've given birth to it.
Actually, yeah, that's what you do. Yeah. You have to pay to do that.
Yes.
To hold my own child that I've been carrying inside of my womb.
Say something else.
Sorry, I was.
But yes.
Jeez.
It's not actually that expensive.
Right. Charging me. I'm going to punch you.
Yeah.
Not you, but the doctor. Like $100.
$40.
$40.
$40 to hold your child, which is probably accumulates like £20, maybe £25. Imagine, can I have my child? Pay up, chief, pay up. Like, oh, there's £25. Can I have my kid now? Like, what? That is mental. Why? Why is that even a thing? How are they, like, bro, if I'm American now, I'm vexed, bro. Can you imagine? My child's earning like $40, big man. I'm like, bang, knockout, fuck right off. Like, there's not a chance in the world, bro. Like, this is my child, not yours. You're getting paid hella amount of money. Even in the UK, the average wage for a doctor is like £60,000 or something. Like, and then it goes up, you know, the longer you go on and stuff like that. So, like, you're on fat money it is, man. Imagine charge. I don't know how much. We'll have a look. What's the average American? Is it the doctors that charge, or is it just the company? American doctor wage. Let's have a look. 294,000 a year, apparently, dollars. And then after you get taxed and stuff like that, blah blah blah, you're still probably making like 120, 130 grand after tax. That's fucking ridiculous. And like, do they charge their own? Like, I don't know how it works. I don't know specifically how it works, but I don't know if it's through the company or through the doctor themselves that actually charge the patients. I don't know if the private doctors, the contractors, or whatever, through whichever company they work through, whichever doctors and stuff. But like, if I'm a doctor, like, I've got a fucking heart. If I've just seen someone's child being born and I'm part of that, I want to be able to let them hold the child and let them be with it. Not go, big man, don't forget you might have to chuck a quick 40 bucks in there. Do you know what I mean, Carl? I'm being nice enough to give you your child. You know, like, that's crazy.
Or skin-on-skin contact. What do you think of the NHS?
Literally the gift that keeps on giving.
True.
Literally.
The NHS has helped me so much.
People are so dumb for taking advantage of it, and I don't want it to change.
Fine, does it make you grateful for the NHS?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, I didn't know how much free healthcare we got, like, just off the bat, but like, knowing you have to pay like 30 grand for a child, it's outrageous. It really is ridiculous. So, thank you NHS for your hard work.
I'm genuinely speechless.
Presumably you had an idea that healthcare was expensive in the US.
I didn't realise how expensive. Yeah, I'm just like, what? Like, if you don't have money, you're fudged. Yeah.
What do you think of the people who are profiting off the sale?
Scumbags, big scumbags.
You're bastards.
See, I don't understand. See, there's so many ways to still profit off it, but still make a very good system off it. So, like, if you create a drug or whatever it may be, okay, that helps, you know, helps people and stuff like that, and obviously you're going to want to make money, of course. Like, that is kind of like the way the world works, okay, and money does need to go around and round and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. But you could just set up a contract with them instead of charging individually for, you know, like, just set contracts up like that. I don't know, for an asthma spray, you could charge what? So say if it costs you $2 to make one, like, I don't know, you could charge $5 per one, and then the companies could resell it for 10. So that way it's always profit everywhere, whatever it may be. I don't know the perfect system for it because I'm not a fucking genius or a businessman, but in general, there's many ways to make profit without being a fucking scum. Like, genuinely, like, if I genuinely, like, if them people who own these companies come to the UK and try doing something like that, I genuinely wouldn't be surprised if someone who was doing a deal with them just punched them in the face. They'd be like, you fucking scum. Like, genuinely.
Sorry, beep. I think, yeah, I think they should be stopped. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, true. Good point to end right there. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy, right? 20, oh my God. 30 grand to have a child. Oh. You know. 30,000. Children are expensive enough. Trust me on that. 30 grand. That's nuts. I don't even know what to... I'm actually speechless, bro. Like $30,000, which is like... over, like... wow. Just to have a baby born, then you're going to chuck an extra 40 bucks just to... oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, but it's been your boy Jordan. Move to England, life will be better. I appreciate your time. Have a great day. Bye.